so nice to see you both today.
It's nice
Thank
to
you
be
so
here.
much for coming.
Thank you for having us.
And I'm so pleased when people want to learn how to do basic cooking techniques and baking especially, of course. So today we're going to make some pie crust. This is one of the things that I think a lot of people have questions about. So,
Including me.
So what has been your results? I mean, what have you found that you didn't like?
Well, I don't know. Pie crust either shrinks, or it oozes, or it's not crispy, or it just, I don't know, explodes.
Tears, if it's a hole in it, something. Yeah.
And he's got to deal with me afterwards.
It is a little bit fragile, I think, but to make a really good flaky, tender pie crust, the very first thing you need is a really, really good flour. And the white lily difference is that it's 100% soft wheat.
Perfect for this kind of pie.
That's right. For this kind of flaky, tender crust, it's perfect. So this white lily recipe calls for 1.5 cups of flour. You just have a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And to make the pastry nice and flaky, we're going to add some Crisco shortening.
And how much do we have here?
1/2 cup. The point is to try to cut this shortening in little tiny blobs that are in there when you roll out the dough and bake it. So you need a pastry blender, or you can do this with 2 knives. Just cut the shortening in, trying to make these little pieces of shortening.
If you're someone like me who doesn't have a lot of experience or any making pie crust, these little bits of shortening, what's that going to do for us in the crust after it bakes?
Well, those little pockets are going to melt and kind of form layers with the flour part.
And that's what gives you that.
So that gives you the flakiness and tenderness. And the white lily recipe for making pie crust, it says to sprinkle the water by tablespoonfuls, and this is ice water, but it says to do it like by sections.
So you're not mixing it all in at once. You're just
Right.
doing a little section at a time.
Tablespoon by tablespoon.
Okay.
Now feel of that. What do you think?
I think it's like it comes together, but it's not sticky.
Yeah.
Right. It's pretty moist,
Yeah.
right?
So that's moister than most pie crusts I've attempted. So
Well, that's kind of the tricky part, is you got the right amount of water. Yeah.
Right.
So I think this is good.
okay.
Don't you?
Yeah.
If you can chill the dough, it kind of hydrates the flour, so you don't have wet and dry as much as sort of
Gives
whole
it time to
flavor.
kind of come
So
together.
we
Yeah.
form this into like a ball or a disc and kind of let it
Right.
come together
And then
in the fridge.
Now, I like to use a pastry cloth. It's not absolutely necessary, but it means that you can kind of have a little bit more leeway with your flour, because it kind of takes up the flour more slowly than if you've just
Okay.
got it blobbed out on a.
Yeah, I've never tried that before.
Yeah, it's
I kind
great.
of want one.
And the feel of it feels like it's about the right texture, doesn't it? So the directions in the white lily recipe say to roll and turn a quarter turn. And as you do that, it stays in a nice round. I think it really turns out well. So we'll put this in our pan and put it back in the fridge and let it chill again, and then we'll be good to go.
Okay.
So here's our chilled crust with a variety of fluted edges.
It's beautiful.
It's been pricked, and we're going to just put it in the oven at 450 degrees for about 15 or 20 minutes till it's nice golden brown. Then we can fill it with some delicious filling.
I can't wait.
So here it is.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Turned
It's
out
got
great.
all of our little fluted edges all around. This is a cute little pie crust, isn't it? We'll just fill it with something delicious, and
It's a pie for 3.
there you go. Thank you so much. It was great. Hope this is helpful to you.
Oh, it's very helpful.
Good.
Can't wait to go make some pie.
Thank you. It was fun.